On November 8th, my wife called me on my way to work and told me about the Thousand Oaks shooting. And she told me that she was scared and that she was not going to take our son to school that day because it was so close to where the shooting happened. At the end of the phone call, she said, "This is happening everywhere. It's happening at synagogues, it's happening at churches, it's happening at yoga studios, at restaurants, at schools." And she ended the call with saying, someone has to do something about it. And when I got off the phone with her, I felt that someone was me. We decided to focus on universal background checks because we knew it was an actionable item that was really no longer political. 90% of Americans are in favor of universal background checks because they know it'll help make our country safer. And universal background checks is completely consistent with being pro-Second Amendment, pro-guns. Like, it's not about gun reform or gun control, but instead universal background checks are making sure that bad people don't buy guns. And that is what's going to make our country safer.
I joined This and Gun Violence Together campaign to represent youth and have a youth voice within this campaign. It's like bridging the gap between the corporate world, the resources that corporate has, to the people who have been doing work on the ground with little to no funding for so long. So that's been something that's really inspiring to watch, and then it's also a very necessary thing that's finally happening.
It really boils down to how personal it became when that shooting happened 15 minutes from my house. And when my wife was afraid to take our 4-year-old son to school, and then to think about a life of him growing up and living in fear of every day he goes to school, wondering if there's something bad that could happen. I don't think any of us want our children or ourselves to be living in fear. That's not the country that we want to live in. And unfortunately, that is becoming part of our reality. And that is the reason why I'm so passionate about this. And that is why I have such urgency for everyone to take action, because we have to make this law a reality, and we have to make our country safer.